All right, so welcome to 240 hertz dual AW25 18H Dell Alienware monitors. I'm using my Radeon RX 5700 XT 50th anniversary edition graphics card from AMD Radeon. And first of all, I'd like to apologize. I made a mistake on my previous video. I said 4K with 100 frames per second. Actually, I was running at 1440p 100 frames per second. But even for 1440p 2560 by 1440 to be able to get 100 frames per second from this one single GPU, it's pretty outstanding. So let's see what we got here. Let's turn on the hold on. We're gonna turn on our Radeon Overlay over here, and we're gonna look at our performance monitoring. We'll leave it on just so you guys can see it. It's right there, and I'll read it for you as I'm driving. The resolution I'm using, it's a similar resolution that I'm using on my CHG90. It's 50-inch, 50-inch, 25-25, two monitors together, 50-inch, 50-inch. So they're both 50-inch together monitors. So together, they're both equally the same resolution, the same size. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's do this test. Let's see what kind of performance are we getting here. So let's go to the track. Let's do a flying lap. And oh my goodness. Let's see what we got here. All right, all right. Hold on a second. Something here, it's missing. I need to look at the performance. Just give me 1 second, guys, here. I'm using one hand. I'm trying to do this. Show metrics. Let's see performance. Let's see. Okay, now I'm getting 134 frames per second. I'll read the frames per second for you guys. I'll read it for you, okay? 138 right now, 3840 by 1080. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Hold on. Here we go. This is better. Hold on. Oh man. 130 frames per second. Holy crap. 130 frames per second. 132. I'm not kidding, guys. Look at this. 131. Can you guys see it? 131. There it is. This Navi architecture, man. This is 3840 by 1080. Okay, and it's 32:9 ratio. And I'm very impressed so far as to how this looks and how it runs. So I might add an extra monitor here for triple, you know, like a 75-inch ultra wide or something. But I'm okay with 50. I mean, honestly, I think this is more than enough. And this looks pretty darn good, man. Very impressed here how it runs. Okay. And like I said, I apologize about my previous video. I made a mistake. And I was watching the video. I was like, there's no way I was running 100 frames per second in 4K. You know, like 55 FPS in 4K. It's maybe that's it. But there was no way I was running 100 FPS in 4K. But this is pretty darn good. 136 frames per second, guys. 32:9. Ultra wide, couple of monitors, dual monitors here, to be hitting 136 frames per second. It's pretty darn good, man, for this game. At this, and everything set to maximum. Look, man, I'm really impressed with the AMD so far. My first impressions are pretty darn good. And wow, 130 frames per second. I'm not kidding. Look at that, 130, right there, 130 frames per second. I need to invest in a better camera, dude. I mean, seriously, like, it's getting ridiculous. But look, I'm very impressed. I'm impressed with the performance here. I'm impressed in what I'm seeing. This is great, honestly. I didn't expect this. And that's always a pleasant surprise. Look, man, this is why I'm with the red team now. I'm just so tired of NVIDIA, dude. NVIDIA, nothing but headaches. Nothing but headaches I had with the NVIDIA. The AMD here. Look, 3840 by 1080 resolution. That's still a high resolution, okay? And it's ultra wide, and you're getting 135 frames per second, dude, on a 240 hertz monitor. That's pretty darn good with 1 millisecond response time. This is how you should play this game. So I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and pick the AMD's Radeon 57XT. This is a winner, man. I would say go with the gold edition. I'm impressed, dude. I like it. The installation was easy. I really have nothing bad to say about Radeon right now at the moment. I'm not here to do any benchmarks. Like I said, I'm really focused on the 4K resolution. I'm also focused on the ultra wide resolution. I'm also going to test the FreeSync to see how well the FreeSync works on my Samsung CHG90 50-inch monitor. But so far, so good, guys. So just a short little video just to show you what I'm running here. And very impressive, guys. Very impressive. 134, 135 frames per second. That's pretty darn good, if you ask me, guys. Okay, I'll test this one as well. But look, this is great. I'm not complaining. I'm impressed with this Navi architecture, what this one GPU can do. Imagine putting two of these crossfire. You can easily do 4K 100 frames per second with a couple of these. I mean, easily, dude. You can easily do triple monitors, 3840 by 1440. Easily, you can do 100 frames per second with a couple of these cards. And the fact that this architecture is gonna be put inside Xbox 2, Scarlet, and PlayStation 5, that's pretty darn good, if you ask me, man. That's a good news, if you ask me. Well, anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Okay.